anybody on? Oh, 4 people. Spider couple, hello, hi. It's been a long time since I've been live. It's been a while. How you doing? Hey, thanks for joining. Sorry, if you're wondering what I'm stroking down here, I have a woggy that I'm babysitting. Greetings from Arizona, it's Ben. Hi Ben, thank you for joining. Hi Nick. How is everybody doing today? Oh, hi Peter, so happy to have you here. I miss you Peter, I can't wait. Are you going to the Brighton show? I'm okay. I've been a bit like stuff, but I'm doing okay. You know, I'll be all right. It's got my Pims. Today's obviously just going to be like a chat. I'll show you whatever you would like to see as well. If there's anything in particular that you'd really like to see. It's been a while since I've been on since we were preparing for surgery on Monday. Surgery. I really hope whatever it is that you're having done goes really, really smoothly. I'm sure it will. Surgeons, they know what they're doing. I don't have the brains for that kind of stuff, but I'm sure that whatever is happening, they'll do amazing. I don't think I can make Brighton. Oh, that's the only one I'm going to, I think, Peter, except for Doncaster. I'm going to Donny in September. Because I'm not buying a whole lot more arachnids and bugs at the moment, because basically my focus is that I'm like doing up a lot of my enclosures. You might be able to see if I show you. So I've got some, so in here I've got my my Classy, and in this one I've got my Assassin bugs, and then over on this side, as you can see, I've got some glass enclosures with pokies and frogs and breeding and all sorts. So I'm kind of like focusing my money on upgrading a lot of the enclosures that I've got for no real reason. There's nothing wrong with the enclosures that I've got at the moment, but I want to start making my channel more aesthetically pleasing to look at. So I thought glass tanks and things of that nature would look a lot nicer. Oh, fingers crossed for an egg sac. I love Sasme or Sasmai, however you want to pronounce it. I have a male and female as well, although the male is not mature. So, and I reckon he's probably still 2 molts away maybe, and he's not in any position to molt just yet at the moment. So for the time being, we'll just wait and see. Ezra, come here. Just crazy animal. You might be able to hear some tapping going on. I have a very, very leggy, mature male, Poecilotheria Tigrin wazelli, which I will be pairing with my female at some point in the future. The female molted not too long ago, so I need her to like recover, feed, all that kind of stuff. But he's tapping away. He's crazy about it. What was that? I missed that. Peter. Oh, here we go. I keep saying I'm not buying anymore, but I'm addicted and need to buy. Do you know, the thing is, I'm the same as well, Peter. It's a hip replacement. Oh, okay. I'm really sorry to hear that you've actually got to have that done. I know that things to do with the hip can be quite painful. So, who was it? My auntie has got some hip problems, and she's had to have injections and all kinds of stuff. She's not had to have surgery yet, fingers crossed, but I hope that goes really well for you. In regards to buying stuff, I'm not saying that I won't buy at all. I'm just not going to be doing big boxes of like 10 new invert or lots of mystery boxes, because I'm upgrading. I'd love to upgrade my enclosures as well. The bioactive ones are so nice to look at. I would love to do bioactive. It's just the time, because I have so many inverts and I have kids and I have reptiles. I haven't found the time to be able to go all out bioactive. So the first change is literally just going to be changing over most of my inverts into like glass, acrylic, whatever is more appropriate for the tarantula, so that it's more visible. Make it more naturalistic within the enclosure, just so that it's nicer to look at. And then when I get to build my very own spider room, I will then try to do some bioactive. We're on the same boat, no time. Shop has slings for, keep missing it, come back. Here we go. Mildly addictive as well. My local shop has slings for £15, so it's so easy to pick some up while I'm buying feeders. I'll tell you what, the thing is about buying inverts is there are so, or arachnids in particular, there are so many. There are so many different ones. And every time I think, yep, I'm happy with what I've got. Everything I own is absolutely stunning. Happy with it, working with it. Then something else that I either never heard of or something that I never considered keeping, I see on a video or I see on something and I think, wow, that has some qualities that I really, really enjoy. So for example, I have never kept Panthobetus. I have never kept Exenthis. Oh, I cannot pronounce that one. And I have never kept Formictopus, not properly. I have had some Panthos and some Formictopus, but not much. Sorry if I keep sort of like, I'm sweating. I'm sat next to my entire reptile rack and it's hot. It's very hot. I've got these all hooked up to mats as well because they're breeding females, and I've got my frog over here. Just lots and lots going on. Oh, Webster, here he is. He's doing well. Please ignore the algae. Is it algae that's growing here? He is cleaned out regularly and he does have a filter in there. African clawed frogs are filthy. They do like to live in quite nasty conditions, but I don't ever let it get worse than this because it just doesn't look as nice. I do think the algae gives it like a kind of cool naturalistic look, and he is perfectly healthy, feeds all the time, but I won't ever let it get worse than that. So don't batter me. I promise I'm not keeping them in filthy conditions. My retic, and down here is my berm. So yeah, I'm just going to be focusing on my enclosures and a little bit of focus on, sorry, I saw something run across the floor, and with lots of spiders, you know what it's like. You see something run across the floor and you're like, who's out? No one's out. It's fine. It's a fly. Yeah, time is the hardest part, and everyone knows I've been going through some stuff. I've had a really hard time. No harder than anybody else, just my own stuff, and I'm still battling it, but it's why my content's been a little bit slower recently. I've noticed that my channel's not growing as much as it was before. 10 and Balfouri communals coming. Oh, I love Balfouri. My female, she double clutched. She dropped one sack and she ate it, and then she dropped another sack, which is fairly uncommon for Balfouris to drop a second sack after only one mating. But she did drop a second sack and it was looking really, really good. And I was even going to be writing a small journal for the BTS journal about the fact that I produced a second sack from this female. Unfortunately, she ate the second sack. Now, I could still write the journal, but I'd rather wait until she molts, pair her again, and try to keep the same conditions and see if I can get 2 successful egg sacs, or at least that's the idea. But we'll see. We just, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I've had some difficulty breeding. I've bred quite a few tarantulas now. I've got a fair bit of experience with the actual breeding process. And I've done okay with keeping them with the egg sac and things. But then it all goes wrong towards the end. And I think it's a multitude of things. It's either because, one, my temperatures are fluctuating too much because I had heat mats. And I wasn't maybe getting the thermostat probe in the right place to kind of like make sure that the heat wasn't all over the place. You have any hands? I got my first BTS journal Monday. Wow, happy being a member. Peter, I put it off for so long, and then I finally signed up last year. I've actually got to renew it, but money has been too tight. I physically, and this is not a sympathy thing, I physically don't have the money at the moment. I'm saving up to upgrade my bearded dragon enclosure because she desperately, and this is no like, you know, oh, feel bad for me. And it's also, you know, you throw shade if you like. My bearded dragon needs a bigger enclosure. I got her and this enclosure is just not adequate for her anymore. And I also have 2 new reptiles coming at the end of September, and I'm not going to tell you what they are. There's 2 of them and they go in the same enclosure, and the enclosure will be 6 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot. So if you want to try and guess what's going in there, you know, feel free. Do I have any ants? I don't have any ants. Actually, it's weird. I had considered getting ants before, but I guess I just never got round to it. But I think it's definitely something I want to do. As I said, money's a little bit tight at the moment, so I won't actually be buying anything really, not invert related. However, when I go to the Brighton show, I will put it on my list. If people would like to see some ants, then I'm more than happy to do that. I love all inverts. There's only one like bug that I don't like, and that's wasps. Oh, I know anything about them. I picked up a little, I'm not showing anybody yet, but I'm so excited. I'm not sure whether that question about the Sasmai was towards me in regards to how docile they are. I can tell you from my opinion what I personally think. And yeah, basically my Sasmai are docile, as in they don't strike and threat pose, but mine are skittish. Mine are really skittish. My male and female have both bolted, and not just bolted, they bolt out of the enclosure, out. And as slings, I found that mine would not feed in front of me. I had to drop in live food and check it the next day. Otherwise, it just wouldn't eat it. It wouldn't eat it, and one of my slings actually would only take pre-killed. They're quite shy as slings, bolty, but quite shy. But no, I wouldn't say that they're like super defensive, but that can happen. You know, that's tarantula. I want to say tarantula dependent, but I'm not sure that's actually the word to use. But basically, that just depends on the tarantula. I have a Grammostola rosea red colour form, and she's a bit of a nasty bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Excuse my language. She's a bit of a nasty bitch. She's a Grammostola rosea, and like heck would I put her on my hand. She goes batty just when I fill up her water dish. Whereas I have some pokies, like I'm pretty certain, I'm almost 100% certain that I could handle one of my pokies. I won't, because I'm not stupid, but I could. H. maculata do the same thing. Ran up her arm, a H-Mac. Oh my God, did she not freak out? I also have my little Celedonia. I'm not sure, oh God, what has happened here? I'm not sure if she is out. Actually, I think she is out. Oh God, the camera's going all weird. Right, sorry guys, you'll have to stare at the frog while I tighten this up, because my camera thing has gone all... okay, there we go. Okay, okie dokie, we're back. 8 legs, 4 wheels. Hi Greg! Greg is in the house. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. I know I'm not very active at the moment, and I'm not very social, even with chatting. I just wanted to apologise if people have been like messaging me and I'm not being very... oh, what is with the fringe? And I've not been very talkative. My life is, you know, a bit crazy, but I'm doing okay. Let's see if the... let's see if the Celedonia is out. She probably is, because she's always out. Yes, she is. She's actually... what is she doing? She's here. She's in the top. You can't really see her, but she's in there in her beautiful, beautiful... see, the idea is that I was hoping that she would use this here at the front and use the foliage and stuff to create a trapdoor around here. Then she would be right at the front. But no, she's gone all the way to the back by a leaf when she's got this big, beautiful enclosure. I just don't understand it. What am I doing? I've completely forgotten how to put this on. No. Okay. I've been pretty talkative. Yeah, I'm talkative when I'm on live, because that's kind of the point, isn't it? I have to be talkative. If I wasn't talkative, everybody would get bored. I mean, there's only 8 people watching, and that's that's fine. The whole point of the live is to not have loads and loads of people watching. It's literally to just talk to a few of you guys, see how you are, see what's going on, what new things have you got. Yeah, so let's talk about that. Why don't you tell me what's the newest addition to your collection? Newest addition. Can be anything. It doesn't have to be an arachnid. It can be a reptile. It can be an animal, a mammal. It could be a human. Did you have a baby? I don't know. But it could be anything. Hey, 0904 Kaz. Thanks for joining. I'm so awkward at these things. My Celedonia is so shy. I've seen her once in 5 months. Mine is really not, Peter. See, I've been told this. Celadonias, it's either seem to have two personalities. One, really, really shy, or two, really, really bold. And mine is out and about all the time. I open up and she comes out of my hand. I see her more than I see most of my other tarantulas. Right, let's see what you guys have been getting. My Nando Chromatus sling is the newest. I love a Nando. I have Nando tripepi, Nando colorata violosus, and Nando Chromatus as well. So I have those three and they're amazing. I have 4 and then 19 next month. So you have 4 new additions and 19 next month. So let's start with the 4. What's the 4 new additions you have? Can't wait for it to grow. Oh, you won't be disappointed. Avicularia metallica, just put out a new video on her. Oh, I'll go and check that out. I love Avicularia. I cannot get my hands on a metallica. I cannot get my hands on... Oh, I want all of the Avix. I love Avix. I have an Avicularia, Carabana versicolor, which is technically not an Avicularia, but to me it is. I have my Celedonia, again, not an Avicularia, but nah, kind of is. They're kind of similar. The Diversipes, I had a baby Diversipes that I bought from the BTS. It died. I'm so annoyed because I wanted one for so long and they're quite hard to come by. I do have a Avicularia amazonica. I don't think there's been a name change. If you watch Mark's Tarantulas, you'll see that he has an adult female amazonica, and that's where I got the idea of wanting one from. I really, really wanted one, and I managed to get one at the BTS. On top of that, what else do I really, really want? Oh, I really want Summerpaeus victori. Now, it seems a bit silly. I did have one. I had a Summerpaeus victori. And I gave her to a good friend of mine called Sam the Bugman, or Bug Rounds. And because he really, really wanted one, and I know that I could get another one at some point, and he's a busy man. He doesn't get a lot of time to be browsing the internet to buy these things, and when they crop up, he probably misses them sometimes. So I thought, do you know what? I'll give him the one that I've got, and then I will get myself one. That's tiny thing, about 6 times my cat's almost one in there. I really want a versicolor. Oh, you can't go wrong with a Versi. I'm actually working on a video of best beginner tarantulas because every tarantula YouTuber has done one but me. And mine is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to try to make it a little bit quirky, a little bit different, because it's not going to have brachypalmas and it's not going to have grammostolas in it. I'm going to try and give an alternative to grammostola and brachypalma as your first tarantula, only because grammostolas, particularly rosea, are quite hard to come by now, especially adult sizes, and slings take forever to grow. And I personally think when you're first starting in the tarantula hobby, you want to get like a juvenile or an adult. I know that sounds mad, like some people be like, well, why don't you just get a sling and learn to grow with it? The thing is, I find a lot of people get a sling and then they end up getting something else, because slings, they all look the same, they're really bolty, and they can die so easily, and it can really put people off. Whereas if you start with like a juvie or something a little larger, not an old world, I would never recommend getting an old world for your first tarantula. I got an old world for one of my first tarantulas, but I certainly wouldn't recommend it. It's not the end of the world if you do, just know what you're getting into is all. All I can say is like research, research, research. But yeah, so I'm going to do a video on best beginners, and it will contain my Versi in it. So that's like a sneak peek. And she's my love. I call her Ribena, and I just adore her. In fact, I'll go and get her. I'll go and get her. I'll get her and see if she is out, guys. yeah, so I've got her here, and I will open the enclosure because you won't be able to see her very well otherwise. Ezra, go on, back. I'm not going to disturb her too much because I'm actually hoping that she is going to molt very, very soon. Not yet, but soon. Oh no, don't run away. Why has she got to do that? Why has she got to wet the lid? Oh no, she's running away. You won't even be able to see her, I don't think. There's her little butt. There's a little spider butt just here. Beautiful, nice webbing that she's done here. But yeah, I think this here might be the start of like a molt mat. Let's see if I can show you. This part here, which is why she's webbed to the very top, because she usually resides down in here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave her alone. Right, let's see what I'm missing here. Love my Verses. Verses are just amazing. Both are roughly now 600 centimeters and getting their adult colors. It's great watching them change color. I've got 2 Juvies first and 3 slings. Oh, everybody's got to have a Versie. There's my Facebook to the person asking about the Sazame. Awesome. You should recommend H. Polcrops as a beginner species. It'd be a nice change of pace because everyone only ever recommends new ones. You already stole what I was thinking of doing. The H. Polcrops is going to be in the video because I agree. If you're going to get an old world, Polcrops. However, what I will say, mine now that it's gotten bigger has become a little bit more feisty, but usually only when it's due to molt. When it's due to molt, it does not like to be messed with, which I completely get. And I don't mess with it anyway, but what I mean is I'll open the enclosure and immediately it's like, rah! And I'm like, dude, you just chill out a bit. So yeah, but it's definitely on the list because I do agree. If you're going to get an old world, I think they're brilliant starters. I think a lot of the baboons are quite good starters. I know that some people may disagree, but I think Sureshjara Starlingi, Sandiri, the other one, you know, the other ones. They're all really, really good. If you are and you have to get an old world to start with, I think they're quite good ones to go for. I actually had a Piscitherium Metallica as my first old world, and actually it was all right. I've still got it, and it's right. So I've had this Piscitherium Metallica for about a year now, and it's molted once, whereas I've had other pokies molt sooner than that. So I'm fingers crossed, think she's a female, and she may be going to a friend of mine. I really do love them. My personal favourites, although my very first was the C. lividus. Naughty. I have a C. lividus Cobalt Blue. And then I also have a C. lividus green. So emerald green, I think it's called. She's absolutely stunning because she's green. She's just, oh, she's beautiful. Not something that I show very often in my collection because she's never out. As I'm sure you're aware, these bloody Ceropagopus, or however you want to pronounce them, are pet holes. I never see mine, but there's not a lot I can do about that. I happen to quite enjoy the pet holes. I quite like having jars of dirt. It's like, it's, you know, people come to my house and they're like, you do know that you literally just have tubs of dirt. You have a whole cupboard filled with tubs of dirt. I'm like, yeah, and? While we're here, does anyone have a rough estimate of what size a male Asimani might mature? I have a male now, gutting his male, absolutely sweetheart, 11 to 12 centimetres. Is that leg span? 11 to 12 leg span. Asimani. I don't think they get massive. So molt or 2 maybe. I don't keep Samani, so someone else might be able to help you there. I've only ever had one Samani, and I actually gave it away to a lovely young lad who's got a YouTube channel called Hadley's Arachnids. Really, really sweet little lad. And he really wanted a Samani, so I gave him a Samani. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. 11 to 12 centimetres, that's a fairly good size, and I don't think they're like huge. I don't think they're like massive, massive spiders. So I'm going to say 2 molts. Give it another 2 molts maybe. You'll know when it's mature because you'll see it. But I know you know that. You just want an idea of when you could probably expect that. My suggestion, feed it quite well, keep it warm. They like, you know, I tend to find that a lot of mine molt in the summertime, especially a lot of the adults that I've been waiting on molts for have molted because of the summer, because of the humidity, the heat. It just seems to stimulate the molt. My stepson got a Lampropelma violacipes, and it was a sling when he got it, and now it's almost 3 inches. I had one of those, and I didn't even know that it was male. It was like this big, and it molted, and I thought, it's got hooks. But it was this big. It was tiny. Now, I know that they're a fairly small spider, but I've seen adult females, and they're definitely bigger than this big. And he was minuscule, but he had bulbs, and I like how that's my impression of bulbs. He has bulbs, you know, with the bit that sticks out that they hook into the, and then they've got the hooks. And I couldn't believe it. I like opened it up and I was like, oh yeah, it's molted. I'm going to be able to confirm its sex. And as I was looking closer, I was like, oh my God, it's a male. Well, I've got to go take care. I have to get ready for a barbecue. Have an amazing barbecue. I won't be staying for too much longer because my partner will be back shortly and he will interrupt the live feed. Ezra. Ezra is growling at things. Ezra. Ezra. Oh, it's the silly woggy. Oh, it's the silly woggy. Oh. Yuck. Bloody animals. Damn it. My dad's been he's still so tiny around 70. He's been so shocked. In a couple of weeks, parent. Keep my fingers crossed. Hi, Adam. Thanks for joining. Cute dog. He's not my dog. He is. Come here. Come here. Come here. This is Ezra. This is my mummy's doggy. And he's an old man. He's been in the family for a very long time. And my mum has gone on holiday. And my mum has the brother to this one called Walter. And they don't get on. So Ezra, who actually lives with my nan, but my nan can no longer care for, has moved in with my mum, but he's had to come and stay with me while my mum is away because Walter just doesn't deal with having another dog in the house. Who's your lovely boy? Oh no. Oh, we got licked to death. Ugh. I love all animals, but and I don't mind a dog lick every now and then, but he needs a bath. He's stinky. He's currently checking out my versicolor, looking at it like, what in heck's name is that? Don't worry, he can't get to it or anything, but he is looking at it like, Oi! You're going to end up keeping him. There is a possibility that he might be staying. My mum's dog, Walter, as I said, he doesn't do well with having another dog. And Ezra is a very, very calm boy. I've literally not even noticed he's here. He's silent. He's old. He doesn't like to go for many walks, so he's not putting me out. And he just likes to cuddle. It's all he wants. He just likes to sit on the end of my bed and he follows me around. And my mum has been sort of saying that, you know, when she comes back from holiday, she's really worried that taking Ezra back is going to cause such a problem for her new dog, Walter. Not for her new dog, but for her dog, Walter. And I would not allow Ezra to go to another home other than within the family, because he's been in the family for so long. The problem I have is my partner. He's not really an animal person, and he's really, really not. He really doesn't want to get a dog. And I had persuaded him that at some point I wanted to get a puppy. But to be perfectly honest, I'm more than happy to sacrifice having a puppy just to keep Ezra. Because why need a puppy when I've already got a well-trained pup to look after? There's no need. I got the dog that I want. He's been in the family for a long time. Sure, he could stay with me. I love dogs. Your partner would hate my house. My partner hates my house, okay? My partner hates my house, and he basically lives here. Probably why we don't always get along, but I was here first, so welcome to the bird house. he has to get on with it. If he wants me, this is what I come with. Isra, he's not bothered. He's just not bothered. Right, guys, I'm going to have to call it quits very soon. Half an hour. Oh, it's not too bad. Always the animals over a partner. 100%. 100%. I love my partner. I love my kids. And it would always be kids over animals, kids over partner, all that kind of stuff. But I don't mind being with someone who doesn't like animals. But I won't be with someone who won't allow me to have the animals that I want to, because it makes me happy. And the likelihood is if you are with someone who loves and cares about you, they will want you to have those things within reason. I always tell him about what I'm buying. Not that he gets much choice, because it's my money. So I'll do with it like I, you know. However, he's very accepting. He's not keen on the whole dog thing, but he's very accepting of everything else. He tends to not pay much attention to it, but he just lets me kind of do my thing. However, if it came to a choice, like, oh, right, that's it, you've got to get rid of all your animals or I'm leaving, I'd pack his bag for him. And that's not me being cruel. I love my partner. But anybody who loves me will not force me to do something that makes me unhappy. So that is my 2 cents. I allow him to have a nice car. Not allow, but he spends his money on a really nice car, on nice stereo equipment, all that kind of stuff. So I spend my money on the things that I want to spend my money on. As long as the kids are fed and everyone's happy and well maintained, then I think whatever's left of the money we can do with however we choose. And safely. I don't buy things that I can't care for. Yeah, don't let it hit you on the way out. Exactly. It's not rocket science. If you love me, then you love what I come with. You fell in love with me for a quirky reason as it is. And he said you would do that to me. Sorry, buddy, but we would. We love you, but we have needs too. And we were here before you. And I'm all about self-love and self-care. It's something that I do not do enough of. It's something that I take for granted. And I do not look after myself enough. And I will continue to try and always make myself happy, because what makes me happy is ultimately going to reflect on my kids and is going to reflect on my partner. And that's literally it. That's all I can do, is try to better myself, and people can either keep up and be part of that, or they can sod off. I was going to say F off, but I won't, because there's a doggy here. You can't say swear words with a woggy here. I say woggy because my little girl calls him a woggy. We are lucky. We love our pets equally, although Amber says they are all hers. But that is a really wonderful thing, that you can actually do that as a couple together. Me and my partner listen to stereo, so we have quite a nice stereo system, and that's something that we quite like to do together, is listen to the music. We don't do it as often, but that's something that we did used to do. Having a little 2-year-old and things has been a little bit draining the last year. She's beautiful and she's my world, but she's also a massive pain in my ass. Anyone who's got kids, I don't know whether you've got any tips, but my little girl is now going through this phase where when she's annoyed and she's throwing a paddy, she says, ow. Now, that may not sound too bad, but when you're in Sainsbury's, right, I'm in Sainsbury's in the supermarket, do my food shopping, and I'm trying to put my toddler in the trolley to push her, and she is screaming, ow, 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 mummy, like I'm hurting her. And people are looking at me like I'm pinching my daughter or something. How do I make her stop saying, ow? Yeah, everyone thinks I've hurt her, because she's learned, you see, when she hurts herself, I say, owie, owie, and she gets attention, because when she hurts herself, I go over to give her a cuddle and a kiss. So she's now learned that when she's annoyed and she's throwing a paddy, if she says, ow, she thinks she'll get attention. She's not getting attention. What she's getting told is no. Flat out, no, stop it. Stop saying ow. Stop acting like I'm abusing you in Sainsbury's, front of the cheese aisle. You'll upset the cheese. Just, I like it, so just stop. Terrible behaviour. Kids are more hard work than animals. Just keep that in mind. My youngest snots everyone she's mad, like blowing her nose without a tissue. Oh, yeah, but I think that's just a toddler thing, though. They just have a lot of snot. Maybe she doesn't like cheese. She better like cheese. She ain't my child. She's going in bin if she don't like cheese. I'm the size I am at the moment because I've eaten too much cheese. Go to Asda, no one will care. I've been to Asda quite a lot of the time. Again, another little secret here. I go Asda, I like Asda. My fella's a bit of a snob. He doesn't like the Asda chicken because apparently it's different to the Sainsbury's chicken. I personally think it's all the fucking same. Chickens are chickens, aren't they? My kids are all teens and an absolute headache. Oh, please don't. I don't want teens. I don't want teens. I don't want to do it. I don't want a teen girl. I remember being a teen girl. I still am to a degree. You love cheese, but a very specific one. What's your favourite, Greg? I like camembert and brie and cheddar, typical cheddar. But I will literally have like camembert and brie with dark Ryvita crackers, and I will just smear it on and just eat it as a meal. I'll eat that as a meal. Brie, yes. Gotta love the brie. I do like camembert, but I don't like it to be too strong. I'm not like a stinky cheese kind of girl. I don't like, you know. Everyone around me is having children. My animals are my babies. Don't do it to yourself. Don't have babies. Don't do it. Well, I don't know. I love my kids and I love my animals, but my animals are definitely easier. My son won't eat cheese, but will eat pizza. Yeah, kids are a bit like that though, aren't they? My son will eat bananas and then the next day he'll be like, can I have something to eat? And he'll say, can I have crisps? And I'm like, no, you can have a banana. And he's like, I don't like banana. Like, I'm pretty sure you ate 4 of them yesterday. Did you or did you not eat 4 bananas yesterday? Yeah, I don't like them today. You can have a fucking banana. You're not having crisps. You like bananas, eat the bananas. I don't like chicken nuggets. You ate them from McDonald's, it's not the same. Okay. 5 different meals, yeah, that's tiring. My mum went through that as well. My mum, I've got, I've now had a bit of a brain fart. I've got 1 brother, 2 sisters, both younger. And when I was obviously living at my mum's, and obviously I have my 2 children now. So when we're all over there, there's me, my sister, my sisters. So Darcy, Remy, my brother Louis, my little girl Marcy, and my 11-year-old son Isaac. And we all want something different. I will literally eat whatever you put in front of me, but everybody else wants something different. I just don't do it in this house. I refuse to do it in this house. The only person that eats differently in this house is my son. And that's because he's 11, he's autistic, and he has a quite specific sensory processing disorder. Certain foods in his mouth and certain smells will actually make him actively throw up. So I do have to kind of regulate, but like I said, with the bananas, he ate 4 bananas yesterday, so he does still like bananas today. I don't tolerate that. You're hungry, you eat a banana. You were happy to eat 4 of them yesterday. Maybe you'd still like them if you didn't eat 4 bananas yesterday. I don't like chicken, but Scott's down 20 box of McNuggets. I don't get it, Adam. I don't. What is with kids? Hey, nice to talk to you. I've got to go have a good day or night. Bye, Spider Couple. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm literally going to be another 5 minutes and then I will be off as well. There are flies everywhere. The summer is a nightmare. Adam, are you going to the Scottish shore? I don't know what that was, but I think that was my very shitty attempt at a Scottish accent. I won't do that again. That was terrible. Ate all pasta, but apparently didn't like spaghetti. Yeah, I've heard that one as well. I've heard that one so many times. Give them something. I don't like spaghetti or I don't like pasta. Yeah, but you had it yesterday. No, that was the swirly ones. It's made of the same thing. It's the same thing. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I am not... You can't be racist against Scottish people, I don't think. You're not a race. Is Scottish a race? I can't even do that eyebrow thing. And even if I could, you can't see them because my hair. I don't know what I'm doing. This is why I don't go live very often, because I'm so awkward and weird. Why can't I be like this when I do my videos? I always feel more entertaining live than I do when I do my videos. When I do my videos, just like, this is a Chromatopalma, and this is a something or other. I wish I was going, Adam. I really do. It's one that I really, really want to go to, but it's like an 8-hour drive, which I just couldn't do anyway. I fucking hate driving. Oh, sorry. I hate driving, like long distances as it is, and a flight, I just don't have the funds for it. Otherwise, yes, I would have loved to have gone to the Scottish show. I love Scottish people. I'm not a racist. I happen to think that they are dead sexy. That's Irish, isn't it, that I just did there? Like Donkey from Shrek. Isn't he Irish? Or sounds Irish? I don't know. Adam sounded like a Cockney Scot. Oh, it's awesome. Far better than mine. Shut up. Shut up, Adam. They are not far better than yours. Says who? Who says that? And tell me, because I'll do summer. That's a load of rubbish. I don't think that's any known language. I do have my own language. I am speaking it now, which is probably why most people don't understand me. It might also be like the fact that I have had a couple of PIMs, which is why I've not been showing you many animals, because I don't tend to touch my animals when I've been drinking, because that would be really irresponsible. But Peter, Mr. Webster, is here and he is doing amazing, and he has become a family favourite of ours, so thank you so much. Where am I from? I am from a city called Oxfordshire in the United Kingdom, but to be more specific, Oxfordshire is the city, but I actually live in a small town called Witney, which is near Oxford. No one will have ever heard of it because Witney is like this big. Right, you beautiful people, I must go now. My partner will be home any minute. I very rarely get to film at the moment. I'm struggling to find the time filming in between my kids and then my partner. And I've just had a very hard time actually getting any content, because every time I try to film, I've got kids running around and just being mental. So it's and things that I have got, the quality has just not been what I want it to be. And that's the thing I'm struggling with the most. I have in my head how I want the content to be, but I can't get it because I can't be doing talkovers and being funny and quirky when I've got kids in the background screaming like, Mummy, Mummy, I've done a poo. I just can't do it. So it's been very, very difficult. Marcy is very clingy to me. Isaac is going through a lot. He's changing schools soon. So yeah, it's all mental. I am trying. And to be fair, I'm not overly fussed. I'm not bothered whether my channel is not developing how I would like, or it's not looking how I would like. I'm still enjoying doing the videos that I get to do. Mummy, Mummy, I want a banana. Yes. A banana that you're not going to eat, a banana that you say you do not like. I do not understand. I feel my Versi rehouse and my youngest farted in the middle of it. Oh my God, did you keep it in the video? And where is the video? I have had to edit some seriously strange noises out of my videos. I'm not going to tell a lie. I've actually edited an entire argument that I have had with my partner. So while I've been feeding and rehousing, I'm sat there looking down, feeding and rehousing, while me and my partner are going back and forth and bickering, like proper shouting at each other. I had to cut it all out. I was like, well, I can't fucking use that now, can I? Sorry, language. I am a lady. I don't swear very often. I'm just a little bit, I've been a little bit annoyed today, so my temper is a little bit high, but I will be okay. Not very good, but we had a laugh. Oh, I'll go watch anyway. Honestly, I try to at least watch one video of every tarantula YouTuber that I know of a week. I try. No, a month, sorry. Can't do it in a week. But I try to keep on top of everybody. Even if they're not regulars, I do try. I've never edited a video. All right, Peter, you are literally just good at everything without actually making an effort. Jeez. I'm kidding. You're just great either way. Right, guys, I am going to have to say goodbye. I need to go for a wee-wee. And I need to send the dog out to wee-wee as well. But thank you so much for stopping by. It was lovely to have you all here. It was really nice to chat to all of you again. It's one of my favourite things to do. And I've said before, I'm going to try and have you seen my OBT rehouse, Scarlett? I haven't, but I did watch one of your recent pickups. Yeah, I think that was the last one I watched. You got a pickup from the, which show was it? The one that's just been, I can't remember. It's not the Western one, is it? No, it's not. I don't know. I will go and have a look. I'm actually going to sit and spend my evening watching stuff tonight, so I definitely will do that. I will comment, I promise. And I hope to have you here visiting me soon, Greg. We will definitely get that arranged. I love you all. Thank you so much for all your support, and keep backing me and making me feel, you know, feeling good about myself. It definitely helps. Lovely chatting. Bye. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.